Hello everyone and welcome to I Do an Art Challenge, episode 1 and possibly only episode. This whole thing started because I was thinking I've only been drawing on minniebang my whole entire digital art career, so how about I try out other art programs? Maybe I can try out and find my new favorite. That's how I got on this quest, and since I wanted to test out some art programs, why don't I just also illustrate them into people? Are these people? I don't. The point is, I illustrated art programs. That's the challenge. For this video, I drew 3 of them: minniebang Paint, Clip Studio Paint, and IBS Paint. Why do they all have paint in the names? Okay, that's none of my business. People just like painting, I guess, even though most of these people are doing line art and not actually painting. But that's not the point. For these illustrations, I use a very cartoony line art style, and also coloring style is very simple. It's nothing crazy. The first one here I'm doing on the screen is minniebang, the program I've been using for my whole entire digital art career. To me, it is a sort of childhood friend of sorts. It's a bit quirky, frolicking in the hills, having fun. I just associate it with that. So that's why she's a child. And I think her design speaks for itself. I use the 6 colors that was on the logo, and also the more monochrome colors of the canvases and the layout itself. I use those colors for her hair. Only her hair, because a childhood friend personality doesn't fit well with monochromatic coloring, so the hair will be fine. Here you can see me just shading, cell shading, and then just smoothing out some parts that's necessary. Very simple shading, anyone can do it. I also try and do some anime style shit. I don't know. I do not know how to do that. If you do, then good for you. I can't. I'm terrible at it. But you can see me attempting it, I guess. I'm also trying to learn the layers, the layer types. I'm not good at using different types of layers. I've always been used to using the normal type of layer, because when I started drawing, I didn't have many instructional or YouTube videos to help me out with that, so I just figured things out on my own and really missed out on a lot of things. But that's fine. Everything's fine. This is a very intuitive and easy to learn program. Compared to all the others, I find that it's really beginner friendly, if you say. Look at the layout. It's so simple. There aren't many buttons, there aren't massive thingies rolling around, and I just find that great. That's good. And here's the final product. Next we have Clip Studio Paint. This is a very, very professional program. It has a lot more functionalities, and it also has a layout that's suitable for computers. And that's wow, this is everything you could want in an art program. It has a lot of brushes, it has layer functionalities, materials. It has everything, and it's also specifically designed for illustration purposes, and also for drawing manga or manhwa. There are 3 terms for that. I could not care less. But my point is, it's very professional, and to me it gives off a overworked office lady vibe. I don't know why it must be an overworked office lady, but in the universe of digital art program, it is the overworked office lady to me. And another thing is that it's not free. You can have a 6-month free trial for one of the modes, but in the end you still have to pay money for it every month, which is it's not my thing. But if you want to pay money for something extremely good, then go for it. I think this is a good endeavor, if you will. I feel like it will be a good investment. If you're making money off of illustrating on it, then it will surely be a good investment. The thing I got confused with the most was the layout system. It was completely customizable, and I could not for the life of me figure out how the hell to do it. Everything went everywhere, and oh god, it was just crazy. Like, you definitely need a lot of time to learn it, but even with my dumbass brain, I still do it. I was still able to do it, so you will too. But then tragedy struck. I lost my line art. And you know why? Because I exited out for 1 minute to pick a color, because I didn't know how to import in a image to pick out a color. So I had to go on to minniebang and pick out a color there. Dumb move, I know. And because without the subscription, you will not be able to save an image, I lost that entire line art. But that's where the recording came in. I was lucky enough to have been recording the whole thing, and I just took a screenshot from that and continued drawing for a bit. But because I was in a bit of a bad mood, I abandoned Clip Studio Paint and just came back on minniebang, because honestly, I can't draw with such a negative little thing hanging above my head. Just not very nice. So that's why I finished this drawing in minniebang. It's a very good art program. If paying money and getting your money's worth is your thing, then go on ahead and buy it. I'm sure it's amazing. And here's the final product. The overworked office lady. Next here, as you probably already see, is ibis paint. Or ibis paint? Ibis paint? Who knows? But the main difference here is you can see my drawing as I saw it and the drawing as speed painting. That's incredible, right? Yes, it's a very good program. It has a lot of brushes. Some of them, like, I don't think are the best, and I couldn't find like my type of brush that I usually use in there, but I'm sure it could work out for some of you. This speed painting functionality is probably its best aspect. It's great, and it really gave off a vibe of a boss babe to me, like a entrepreneurial person who is very obsessed with creating a brand and popping out, being out there and shining like a star. I don't know why. That's just how I received this app to me, because it's very compact. It's made for mobile, I'm pretty sure, and has the sole intention of having a speed paint function too, and that's great. But one thing with speed paint function is that it's very fast, and the thing with speed paints being very fast is that it's not good for voiceover.